Welcome to MRL. In this learning session, we'll be learning about circles. Now, what is a circle? A circle is a set of points in a plane that are at a fixed distance from a fixed point. The fixed point is known as the center of a circle. A circle is also defined as a coplanar closed geometrical figure formed by tracing a point at a fixed distance from a fixed point. O is the fixed point, R is the fixed distance, and the point A traces the circle. So that is what is the definition of a circle. Now, circumference. The boundary or perimeter of a circle is called circumference. The boundary or perimeter. So this is the boundary or the perimeter of a circle, and that is called as the circumference of a circle, and it is denoted by C. Radius is a line segment joining the center to any point on the circle. Radius is a line segment joining the center to any point on the circle. Here O is the center and A is the point on the circle, then OA is the radius. Therefore, radius is a line segment joining the center to any point on the circle. Radius is also a measure of the length of the line segment OA, and radius is denoted by R. Remember that. Now, what is a chord? A line segment joining any 2 points of a circle is called a chord. So we have a circle C1 here. A and B are any 2 points on the circle. If AB is joined by a line segment, then AB is a chord. AB is a chord. Infinite chords can be drawn in a circle. Please remember, infinite chords can be drawn in a circle. Diameter. A line segment passing through the center of a circle and joining any 2 points on the circle is called a diameter. So if you have a circle C1 here, there are 2 points A and B, and the line segment AB is joined and which passes through the center, then AOB is the diameter, and it is denoted by D. Now, diameter is also a measure of the length of the line segment AOB. A diameter of a circle is also defined as a chord or the biggest chord or a chord which passes through the center of the circle. So please remember that in a circle the longest chord is the diameter, or a chord that passes through the center of the circle is a diameter. Infinite diameters can be drawn in a circle, and all the diameters of a circle are equal. Remember that. Now, relation between the diameter and radius of a circle. Now, AB is the diameter of the circle C1 here. OA and OB are the radii. OA is equal to R, OB is equal to R, and AB is equal to D. So therefore, D is equal to 2R, or R is equal to D upon 2. So therefore, remember, the diameter of a circle is twice radius, or radius of a circle is 1/2 of the diameter of the circle. Arc of a circle. A continuous portion of a circle is called as arc of a circle. So if you consider a circle here, now it has a circumference. If I take a continuous portion of the circumference of the circle, that is AB, then that is called as arc AB, denoted by this symbolically. So this is arc AB. Now, any 2 points on a circle divides a circle into 2 arcs. One arc is arc AB, the other arc is arc BA. Now, if you see that arc AB is smaller and arc BA is bigger, the smaller of the arcs is called as the minor arc, and the bigger arc BA is called as the major arc. Therefore, a circle is divided into 2 arcs here. Please remember that. And these 2 arcs are called as conjugate arcs. So conjugate arcs are the 2 arcs formed, that is AB and BA, and when we add the 2 conjugate arcs, we get a circle. So 2 arcs that form a circle when joined are called as conjugate arcs. Please remember that. Now, coming to the next point, that is semicircle. 1/2 of the circumference of a circle is called as a semicircle. 2 distinct points on the circle divide the circle into 2 halves. Each half is a semicircle. For example, now here I have a circle. The points A and B are 2 distinct points on the circle, and these points AB divide the circumference of the circle into 2 equal arcs. That means arc APB and arc AQB formed are equal arcs of the circle, and these 2 equal arcs are called as a semicircle. Therefore, we call the semicircle as one half of the semicircle, or 1/2 of the circle. Circumference is the longest arc of a circle. Now, degree measure of an arc. The measure of angle subtended by an arc at the center is called degree measure of an arc. Again, I'll repeat, the measure of an angle subtended by an arc at the center is called degree measure of an arc. Degree measure of a minor arc. If you look here, arc AB is a minor arc. It subtends an angle at the center of the circle, and that is degree measure of the minor arc, and it is less than 180 degrees. So also the major arc AB subtends an angle at the center, and it is more than 180, and remember that it is a reflex angle, it is more than 180 degrees. And so also the degree measure of semicircle. Please understand here, points A and B divide that circle into two equal arcs, which are called as semicircles, and the angle subtended by a semicircle at the center is 180 degrees, and the angle subtended by the complete circle at the center is 360 degrees. Remember that. Now segment. A segment is region of a circle bounded by a chord and the arc, whose endpoints are also the endpoints of the chord. A chord divides the region of a circle into two segments. Now let me explain this to you. We have a circle here, and AB is a chord. The chord AB divides the circumference into two arcs. We have got arc AB here and arc BA here. Now the segment is the region. This is the region here, this region. So it divides into two segments here, these two segments here. One segment is ABA, other segment is BAB, and that is what is called as a segment. Therefore we define a segment is the region of a circle bounded by a chord and a minor arc or a major arc, and divides the circle into two segments. One may be a minor segment, the one which is smaller is called as the minor segment, and the one is bigger is called as the major segment. Therefore we call them as minor and major segment. A chord divides the region of a circle into two segments. The region of a circle bounded by the chord and minor arc is called as minor segment. A minor segment is a segment which does not include the center of the circle in it. The region of the circle bounded by the chord and major arc is called as major segment. A major segment is a segment which includes the center of the circle in it. Now if you observe these two diagrams here, AB is a chord and arc AB is a minor arc, and ABA is a minor segment. Whereas if you look at this figure, AB is a chord and BA is the arc, BA is a major arc, and therefore this is a major segment. Remember that. So this is how. And also one more important point, in a minor segment the center of the circle is not included, whereas in a major segment the center of the circle also gets included in the major segment. Remember that. Now semicircular segment. The region of a circle bounded by a diameter and a semicircle is called semicircular segment. So if you consider here in this diagram, AB is the diameter and AQB is a semicircle, and also AB is the diameter and APB is a semicircle. So therefore a circle, the region of a circle is divided into two segments which are equal, and each segment is called as a semicircular segment. Therefore we have the ABQA is one segment which is called as semicircular segment. Therefore the region of a circle is divided into two segments by a diameter. Remember that.